Hello, hello. This is the Awful and Awesome Entertainment Wrap, episode 326. This is Rajesh Sen.
And I'm Nanika.
And we have a very international, it's actually very international.
Yes, the
Little
lineup
Indian.
is very...
Yeah, international lineup. So we have Killers of the Flower Moon. We have Pain Hustlers, the new film, which is on Netflix. We have Coffee with Karan, because how can we not discuss the new season? And we have a trailer of a film, but we also have Matthew Perry of not just Friends, he's done other stuff, but Friends is what he was most well known for. Passed away on 28th October, Sunday. So we will mention that as well and discuss that. But what should we discuss first? Coffee.
I know you're itching to talk about
Coffee with Karan. So, season 8 of Coffee with
It's
Karan.
been 8 seasons. How many years has it been? It's been
It's
going on
more,
forever.
I was
Yeah.
very young. I was your age when it started, and now I'm my age. So that's like 20 years, I think. So he's taken the feedback that it's a vacuous show, that he talks too much about sex, that he asks like questions which don't befit his age. So
Yeah, he does seem a little juvenile. It's a little like,
yeah,
you know,
like, oh, were you
playground
having
gossip.
sex with your ex? That kind of like, it's stupid questions like that. But Abhinandan has very strong views on Coffee with Karan and
Yeah.
Karan Johar. I don't. I take it as, I watch Kardashian, so what is,
Yeah.
it's all in the same. You have to watch these shows.
with a certain type of mindset.
Yeah.
You can't look at it as iron. You can't put your brain to use because
Yeah.
then it will piss you off.
And this is not Parkinson's or something. This
Exactly.
is supposed to be vacuous.
And even with that vacuous nature of the show, there is still enough to interact with just with how empty it is. If
Yeah.
you know how to read between the lines.
Yeah, exactly. So the first episode had what he calls Bollywood royalty, which is Deepika Padukone and Ranveer Singh.
Yes.
Now, I personally do not like either of them.
You can't say that.
I don't like. Now, what can I do?
Okay. Before we start reviewing the show, what do you think of Deepika Padukone and Ranveer Singh?
I don't like them.
Why
I don't
not?
like them separately.
But why not?
Forget about together.
You think they're bad actors? You think they're
I
ugly?
think he's
or...
too. So I don't find him, like a lot of people find him very good looking. I don't find him good looking.
Okay.
As in, it's not the kind of looks that appeals to
to
me.
you. Okay, fair.
I like Aditya Roy Kapoor, Siddharth Malhotra.
Fair.
That kind. Like Varun Dhawan also does not appeal to me. I'm just saying that he doesn't. And Deepika Padukone, I don't think can act actually. She's just become better.
She has, yes.
But if you start at minus 50, now she's at 2. So it's a big gradient of getting... Like, I can't understand the craze that people have, but she definitely has that superstar
persona. To her.
persona.
But it's also been refined over the years.
But I don't find him having that superstar.
I actually will contest that. I think he's one of the better. I know it's okay. You can roll your eyes. I do think he has a certain amount of charisma that most people don't have. Most people don't possess. So he has that thing about him. I do like him. I'm a little biased. I think she's the most beautiful woman I've ever set my eyes on. I knew that it was a PR puff piece like the moment they came onto the screen. And yeah, I just knew
and that whole we are sitting together.
And the whole, like, it starts right off the bat where it's clearly very fake and it's meant to, Instagram, like to call the Instagramization of like real life, where you want to be picture perfect at all points, and every angle, everything, every emotion, every detail must be so saccharine and overloaded, as if you're doing a drug out, like making a drug out of it. So they have to sit together because that's what the ideal couple would do. They have to hold hands.
No, and how can he not? And it's
exactly,
so odd
how
if
can he
there's
not?
a gap.
But to be honest, I knew that it was a PR puff piece. I did not mind the fact that it was a PR puff piece because I feel like
Listen,
they
most
don't
of it,
live.
pretty much all the couples who come on are hardly going to be, no one's going to be natural.
Correct. And they're
this
not
thing.
going to be. They're not normal people. They don't live normal lives. So there's obviously an element of storytelling and
there's a lot of
narrativization
posturing
of it.
which is always there.
Absolutely.
But because what goes online stays online forever, now videos of his episode with Anushka Sharma, Ranveer's episode with Anushka Sharma, where he describes when he saw her the first time, it's the same description as what he said for Deepika.
Yes. Well,
So-
it's okay. Sometimes you can just have the same nice experience every time you meet.
Every time.
Well, maybe he has an MO. Maybe that's what makes him fall in love with these women. Who knows?
It just sounds really bizarre. And I think that film, the wedding video, is going to be released separately.
I think they have some deal with some Amazon Prime or something.
so
I don't know.
it's a great way to plug that as well.
Absolutely. Make the most money off
Yeah.
of your expensive wedding that you had. It's some European.
But I have to say that he comes across as the wittier and smarter one, because when they do the rapid fire and the question answer, one also this thing of women or men say, he is the wittier one, he is the smarter one. She kept saying, just give it to him. Look, I can't outdo the. Like, shut up. Okay, just let him give his answers. You don't have to keep praising him, na? People
Well,
will.
he's, as I say, right, he knows how to work a camera very well. So he,
No,
she
and
clearly,
he's definitely brighter in the sense that
he's sharper
He's
and-
sharper
Yeah.
than she is.
Yes.
And it comes through, but it was quite 5 states are going to elections, assembly polls: Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Rajasthan, Telangana, and Mizoram. And News Laundry and the News Minute will be covering the elections on ground. There'll be reporters and producers who will be talking to people, who will be doing all their reporting from these states. Another election show, which is the name of a show, not another election show, will also return, which will feature Dhanya, Manisha, and Atul in each of these election states. And they'll bring you, like I said, videos, podcasts, reports, and so on. But to do all this, it is expensive. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of effort. This is ad-free reportage, and you have to help make this happen. So, subscribers, you need to step up now and contribute. So you need to go on newslaundry.com/election fund, and this will only be possible if you support News Laundry and News Minute.
Can we do a letter?
Can we do a letter? Oh, yes. I thought you were saying, can we write a letter about this?
no,
I
no,
thought
can
on the spot, this is too much tension. I can't do all this. It's very stressful. Which letter would you like?
Shumona's.
Shomona.
Okay. You read it.
Should I read it?
Yes.
Okay. Hi, ANA. But we have a film which I really enjoyed,
Yes.
at least, called Pain Hustlers, which has released on Netflix. It's a Netflix film.
Yes.
And it stars Chris Evans, who I really like, Emily Blunt, Andy Garcia, Catherine O'Hara. So for people who watch Schitt's Creek, she was the mother.
Yes.
And she was just excellent. As Brian Darcy, you've seen, who plays the doctor.
Yes. Where have I seen him before?
I don't know, but even I've seen him.
Yeah, his
in
face
a
is very
lot of-
familiar.
So, Pain Hustlers is, I'll just give what it's based on. It's directed by David Yates, the film, and it is from a screenplay by Wells Starr, and it's based on the book of the same name. Now, this is about
Opioid crisis.
the opioid crisis. It's a made-up medicine, though, which they've called Lonafen. It's fentanyl, basically, this is. And it's about this entire nexus that is there between pharma companies using sales reps to get doctors to prescribe one medication over the other. So
Correct.
I'll get into that later, but it's based on Evan Hughes' coverage of Insys Therapeutics, which is a real company, which was founded by an Indian, John Kapoor, who was convicted, and he was convicted for, I think, 7 years in prison, but he
Didn't serve
served
as
two,
much,
served 2 years.
What did I think of it? Very interesting storyline. I will give it that. The plot was, I think, I was discussing like what we should watch for this week, and this movie I was immediately interested in. I wanted to talk about it. The American opioid crisis that's been happening, and just how crushing their pharmaceutical industry is. Like the entire value chain of it is terrible for everybody involved. Including reps and doctors and patients, most importantly. And it does like a very decent job at capturing that. The movie itself is okay. Like it's your standard Netflix production. It's made in that way. It's even got that standard Netflix color palette. The actors are good. They've done a very decent job. The plot itself is, it's your standard opioid
Yeah.
crisis. They start prescribing that. It goes out of hand. Everybody's minting a bunch of money off of it. And then it all, starts to crumble apart, which is expected to happen. All the actors did a good job. I really, really liked Emily Blunt.
She's
she
very
did a
good.
very good job.
So
yeah.
across films, I found her like really good.
She
From
is good.
like Devil Wears Prada, which is
She's
such
always
a
been good, yeah.
different kind of role, and it was so good. I
Correct.
really loved Devil Wears Prada. I know people who walked out of Devil Wears Prada.
Why would anyone do that?
I don't know why, because it's a very fun film.
It is a very fun film, yes.
Like it's a witty film. You don't have to be interested in fashion or
yeah,
anything.
we
I
watched
feel.
that movie. We read those books.
Yeah.
Like girls in my school were crazy about it, as they should be. It was a very fun, like chick flick, as they used to call it back in the day. But yeah, back to Plain Hustlers. Do you have any other? Have you read anything else about the opioid crisis and OxyContin?
No.
and
So
all that?
I have, but I just wanted to say this thing about pushing certain drugs. Even if you go to chemists,
Right.
you will see that at a certain time, like Decold was being prescribed
Yes.
for. Everyone is prescribing.
Decold,
Like
yeah.
Sunday, a new medicine will be, or during COVID, Dolo, which we
Yes.
never heard of.
Suddenly gained a
And
market
I said,
cap
what
of
is
like
it?
an
I'm not going to
insane-
take Dolo. I said,
Yeah.
I was taking Crocin. When they give you the vaccine, they tell you, right, you proper Dolo. They were... So this happens all the time. That
It happens, but luckily in India,
for the rest of this podcast, you'll have to log on to one of our streaming websites or onto our website itself, because we are going off video now. And don't forget to subscribe to News Laundry. Don't forget to support the election fund also. And on the other side now.
Journalism at News Laundry is powered by the public, because when the public pays, the public is served. Visit newslaundry.com/subscription and pick a payment plan of your choice. Pay to keep news free and independent. Your future, and indeed the future of democracy, depends on it.